Hi everyone, Mike Holmes here. Holmes on Holmes podcast. We are live at Improve Canada. I love this place. There's people all over. You're going to hear people walking through, probably waving and saying hi to me. I want to start off today saying thank you to Kim Capone. I have a new desk, a new chair. I have a couch. I have an end tables. This is kind of looking pretty slick. We're going to shoot on the other side also. Speaking of beautiful things, I've done a deal with Leisure Pools, and the reason I did this is because I think they're one of the best pool companies in the world. Love their concept, love their thinking, love how they take care of their clients. And with me today, we're going to be speaking to Heather Laing. Hi, Heather.
Mike. Thanks for having us today. That was really nice of you to say, thinking that we're the best pool company in the world. I agree.
Well, my problem is I speak my mind, and I try to be honest, and I do think this because we shot a commercial together, and I thought the commercial was really good because it was just about, come to Leisure Pools, pick out a pool, take a look, and it wasn't just so much an advertisement, it was a comfortable feeling, a comfortable setting about a company that cares about pools. Since that commercial, which was a small commercial aired on CP24, you guys have done another 100 pools, is that correct, for deposits?
That's right. We have 100 study pools for this year already, and it's only January 27th,
It's
something?
winter.
Yes, and it's winter for sure. It's so busy, working 9 to 9 every day, trying to keep up with them all and getting them their pools.
Something I never thought of for years. I mean, I have a pool at home. And for years, I keep talking about building my own custom home, which I really want to do still, and put in a new pool. And one thing I like about your pools is that you can have the hot tub. I don't want to say jacuzzi, it's a brand name, but you can have the hot tub and pool all in one, retractable top, LED lights, make it really funk it up. My pool, I suppose, is a concrete top, steel frame. It's the older pool.
Yeah.
There's so many questions. Like the first thing that I'm going to have to say is in COVID world that we are in right now, how the hell did people jump all over pools? Would we have thought of that? Would you have thought that your company would go crazy selling pools in a COVID time? At the beginning, absolutely not. But with everyone staying home, then wanting to do their bathroom, they wanting to do the kitchen, build a deck, and I did my deck, and everyone wanted to watch what Mike was doing on his deck. If I do a pool, you're going to want to watch that too, but I got to tell you, it will be from Leisure Pools. Tell me the difference between an older pool and the new pools, because I understand Paul, the owner of the company, started I don't want to call it plastic, what would you call the pool?
Fiberglass.
Fiberglass.
Yes.
So tell me a little bit about the fiberglass pools, because I want to know the difference from an older pool. I've had a lot of problems. I've already replaced my lining twice. Using an acrylic pool, you don't ever have to do anything, do you?
No, your older pools, if you're referring to vinyl or concrete pools, will have to be repaired or maintained, replacing those liners or doing the recoating of the gel paint. Now with the fiberglass pool, you don't have to do that. There's never replacing a liner, there's no repainting the pool. It's there, it's lifetime structural, it's lifetime osmosis, and that's it. It's also even transferable to the next homeowner. It's always just going to be there just the way it is.
So when we say fiberglass, the first thing I think of is a fiberglass tub. It's not just fiberglass, fiber and glass. It's
Kevlar, like your bulletproof vest.
Okay.
It's balsa fiber like those windmills you have, and it's carbon fiber like the race cars.
So you're talking 3 of the strongest products out there mixed together to make one hell of a strong pool.
You got it. That's why we can give you a lifetime warranty.
That makes sense to me. Who would have thought carbon fiber in a pool? Or Kevlar for that matter.
Yeah.
Not me.
Want to make them
I gotta admit, do I want a fiberglass pool? But I didn't know it's not just fiberglass. There's other products in there that make it incredibly strong. I'm going to assume the reasons is about, especially here in Canada, that we have frost, summer, all true 4 seasons, by the way.
Yeah.
Is that it's not going to crack. It's going to stay the way it is.
Just like the fuel tanks or the boats, the being in the water, all that salt's a lot more salt than your typical pool that are hitting that carbon fiber every day, and you don't see any rust or having to deal with any cracking or breaking because of it. It's meant to stay strong forever, or as long as possible. Just like the fuel tanks put in gas stations, they're meant to be by law to be able to stay underground for so many years without any injury or defects.
So what I'm hearing, and I have that mind that says, an acrylic pool made with the right products will be the best pool that anyone could order over a concrete pool, usually way down south in the Caribbean, which I happen to love the Caribbean, by the way. But they don't have frost heave and issues of winter.
Right.
They have constant, usually warmth. I guess their winter they may wear a coat and we're in bathing suits, but
Yeah, there's a lot of stipulation with fiberglass pools, thinking because it's colder up here that there's some cracking or it's going to come out of the ground, and that's not the case. If you take the water out of your pool, it will come out of the ground. It is just like a boat, and it will float. Keep the water in your pool all year round, and in the winter especially, keep it nice and high and turn it into a skating rink.
I guess with the acrylic you could. My pool, every year that we winterize it, we take it down about 2 feet. And that's just to make sure that, because you can't take all the water out, like you said, it's going to cave in. The hydro pressure from ground pushing in on it is going to damage every single pool. So you're trying to balance that by keeping the water in. Now, I'm gonna do about 2 feet. Lately, in the past few years in my pool, I've actually had to open it up in January and pump more water out because it comes right to the top. I'm worried it's going to heave the sides that I have concrete all the way around the pool, then interlocking stone, and I'm worried it's going to heave and break it, and it actually did lift in one area. With your pools, this isn't going to happen because you could do a floating pad. When I say a floating pad, I'm talking about interlocking stone, man-made stone, anything on the ridge cap, we'll call it, all the way around the pool. That's allowed to move, right?
It has some fluctuation with the small concrete collar and coping stones and interlocking around the pool, but what we do with all of our pools is put a sump tube down so you can track your water retention around the entire pool. If you notice it's getting higher than the water in your pool, then you want to make sure it's level or that you're pumping out the water from the pool.
I've never heard of that. That's simple logic, like how we used to use level, water, and hold one end up and the other, and you can get level just using water.